Hey everybody, welcome to another short therapy video sponsored by Meaning to Live Counseling. This, Jed said, is going to tackle their pernicious idea out there that life is better when it's easier. So the first time I remember getting this belief in my head was with that Dire Straits. It was a rock band back in the 80s, and they had this song called Money for Nothing. Basically, yeah, money for nothing and your chicks for free. That was kind of the hook on that. So here we have social media. Now that's only playing the highlights of people's lives. So it's easy to understand or kind of get the belief that life is better when we're having fun. So you have to ask yourself, is it true? Is life actually better when you don't have to work hard? Oddly enough, it's not. And I can say this from complete experience because I've tried it. I've tried binge watching Netflix or playing World of Warcraft for hours on end. Even before those days, I was living for years, like not doing anything, like a sloth. I even managed to find friends. They used me for my car, but I didn't mind because they helped me feel safe and accepted in the low responsibility level of life that we all shared. I actually lived in that car for a minute. It was a 1989 Dodge Colt E, but don't feel too bad. I was in southern Utah. It wasn't cold, and I just would jump in a pool and then shower afterwards to clean up. No one was any the wiser. Eating was a little trickier. So ever notice that we seem to attract people on our level? So before I knew it, back in the day, I found myself living in a drug house where I didn't have to pay for rent, and I could eat anything I wanted, but I couldn't ever find any food. So I was there for a while, just doing time, really. No noticeable life progression, and I keep saying I hate that. So before I know it, 2 years have passed. I wasn't a bad person. I didn't, I wasn't, the people I lived with, they weren't bad people. That's just where we were at the time. I tried to get progression from nothing and my chicks for free, but somehow the fantasy life promised by a rock band in the 80s did not pan out. I actually felt like I was living in dire straits. So is life better when it's easier? No. Truth is, the path of least resistance doesn't get you very far. But the brain, it's a tricky little thing. Its main job is to keep us comfortable, and it accomplishes it by weaseling us out of tough situations, through thinking, Thoughts sway us. We think that's too hard, or that's not important to me, or I want a girl to love me for me, not for my body. That was my brain's little trick that it played on me when I was in college. To keep me from the gym so I didn't have to change my Burger King habit. You know what I mean? Tricky. It's tricky. Don't fall for it. When you do hard things, the things you fear, or if you do hard things now, your life will get easier. And the opposite's true too. If you choose to skate in the easy lane and consistently take the path of least resistance like I did, your life will become harder over time. It's your choice. Cool, huh? Don't forget to subscribe and visit the website. I did a blog on this morning. You can check that out if you want to read what I just talked about. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy, do hard things, and your life will get easier. Till next time, check out my website, www.meaningtolive.com. Until next time, awareness up.